Hello Sagittarius, this is Daisy here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm the Professional High Priestess. I'm here to do your 2020 forecast, okay? So this is going to be, messages for you for 2020, all right? General, finances, career, love, and spiritual messages as well. Also know that the South Node, okay, which is past lifetime, is going to be in Sagittarius, and the North Node, which is the element that folks need to be embodying, all right, it's going to be in Gemini. So children born within these next couple of years are going to be South Node in Sagittarius and North Node in Gemini. So it's kind of like a portal being open too. So Sagittarius is going to be for you really thinking about like philosophy, travels and cultures, things from the past. Also your own family and their engagement with that, and your own past lifetimes and your engagement with those things, okay? Also too, maybe like a lot of false prophets are going to be exposed as well, because that's a lower vibrational aspect of Sagittarius. Watching out for projections, how you project onto other people. That energy is going to be strong, okay? Also projecting onto other people's of other culture. There could be a lot of that this year, people being persecuted because they're from a different culture. So you have to be mindful of that as well, all right, Sagittarius? So let's get some, I'm shuffling the wrong deck. Let's get some messages for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, North Node for 2020. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for 2020. For the year 2020. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising for the year 2020. You're already out here with the Queen of Wands. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising for the year 2020. All right, we got the Five of Wands, Sagittarius. Could be dealing with the Aries. Messages for the year 2020. Okay, messages for Sagittarius for the year 2020. Messages for Sagittarius for the year 2020. The Three of Swords didn't want to come out earlier. Messages for Sagittarius for the year 2020. All right. All right, Sagittarius. So first thing I see with you representing out here with the Queen of Wands, I feel like you're going to totally be in your power, okay? Also, your ruling planet, which is Jupiter, is going to be in Capricorn, which is an earth sign. It's right after your sign. So a lot around like stability, safe money, investments is going to be big for you. And I see that with the Seven of Pentacles being here. You may start to really think about the way that you being in this Queen of Wands energy, maybe on the lower vibrational end of like vanity, shopping, wanting to look good and sexy and all that, has caused you to have like poor financial decisions and investments that are not really bringing you what you want to see. With the Five of Wands here and the Three of Swords, I feel like there could have been some conflict with the love relationship, and it caused some heartbreak and it caused someone to walk away. And I feel like, maybe someone got rejected or their love offer was declined, or you did this to somebody because there may have been a lot of conflict, or maybe you found out that this was not something that you wanted to invest in and you walked away from it because it was not emotionally fulfilling. I do feel like maybe that there could be a fallout with a group of friends, okay? After that, you may, go out and do your own like thing and go have like a spiritual journey and go find other friends in a different type of group, okay? That suits you better. I do see here that you're going to be really reviewing your investments and what you put your time, money, energy, love, and care into, Sagittarius. You're really going to be reviewing that this year and really think about what makes me happy. What type of people do I want around me? What, that type of thing. Page of Cups being here in the reverse, I feel like you're going to really be called to really listen to your intuition, all right? And about people, places, and things, paying more attention, okay? I do feel like maybe someone needs to like lay off the red meat, because that can be causing some issues with your cardiac system, your cardiovascular system, okay? I do see here that there could potentially be careful what you do now, because you may see the repercussions of it for when Saturn goes into Pisces, right, in 2 to 3 years. So be careful, okay? Especially maybe your Saturn is in Pisces. Maybe be careful with that. Maybe your Saturn is in Aries or in an Aquarius as well. Be careful, because that Saturn return is coming. Maybe something happened during your Saturn return. If your Saturn is in Sagittarius, okay, when Saturn was in your sign about 2-3 years ago, maybe something had happened. I feel like there's a situation that happened, and it's going to be coming up now in 2020 for you to finally close out and deal with once and for all. I don't know if those are random messages. For work and career, I feel like you may like find that the job that you're doing is not fulfilling, right? And you want to move on to like bigger and better things. Okay. Messages for Sagittarius. What's the Queen of Wands for Sagittarius? But you're fully here in your power, empowered with the Queen of Wands. All right. The Queen of Wands. What's the Five of Wands? King of Pentacles. What's the Page of Cups? Queen of Pentacles. What's the Seven of Pentacles? With the star here. What is the Three of Swords? What's the Three of Swords for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising. Mercury North Node, the Hanged Man. What's the Eight of Cups? Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords. Yeah. I feel like there's going to be the end of a relationship with somebody, maybe a child's father, a father figure, or a boss. You may be leaving a workplace. You may be traveling for work, moving to another state or location for a job. Okay. I feel like you're going to get some enlightenment, or there's going to be a lot of awareness about people that you are around this year. I feel like you're going to be taking off the rose-colored glasses, because sometimes Sag can have that, because y'all are happy-go-lucky, you know, you love people, etc. But I feel like, you know, that free spirit energy is going to be reeled in this year. You may go through some situations that make you realize, like, you have to be more, like, practical, with this Seven of Pentacles being here too. Right? And then I see the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles right next to each other. So there could be a marriage happening for someone this year. There's husband and wife, or maybe there could be something going on with your parents. Okay, there could be conflict between them. Maybe they're deciding to finally get a divorce and all the family has to get together or something like that. Split up the assets or whatnot. That's for a specific person or a specific few. I feel like also too, there could be a lot of temptation coming at you, maybe in the workplace. Okay, so but be careful with that. You may have a crush on a male boss or a female boss. Okay, so but be careful with that, because you don't want to bring that into the workplace. All right, with the Star here in the verse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like there could be a miscarriage for somebody, or maybe an abortion. Okay, I'm just saying what I see, because these are all three cards of pregnancy right here. All right, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the Star. All right, so there could be that. There could be some issues around paternity with the King of Pentacles here and the Five of Wands, or maybe a fight or argument with the child's father or significant other male figure. You may fall out with your own father figure about, you know, maybe some issues from the past, or how he may have not invested properly, or maybe how he may have been unethical in the past, and there's going to be some discussion around that. I do see here that there may have been like a breakup or heartbreak, but you're going to get a different perspective on it that's going to help you move forward, Sagittarius, all right, into 2020. Because I see then that comes the Six of Swords. So you're going to be moving on from choppy waters, Five of Swords energy, right? And more into like calmer waters, where you're going to be able to then get into, you know, planning and preparation of what you're going to do next, okay? I do see here that there could be some travel of like family members to you, all right? Make sure you have your house ready. I do see again travel for work, and remember Sagittarius is known as the traveler, so y'all love traveling, but be careful. Remember to manage that with your financial stability too. Don't be spending so much money on travel, and if you don't have your money together, okay, that's some issues I'm hearing really clearly. Be careful of too much drinking this year. I feel like that may have been causing problems for you. It could impact your health. And also you're going to realize like how maybe spending too much money on partying, booze, things like that, overindulging, etc. can cause some problems. You're going to get a different perspective on your habits overall this year, Sagittarius. And the people that you deal with and the relationships that you keep. And I feel like you're going to really be changing your perspectives on relationship. I feel like you're going to be done with this Seven of Cups, having a lot of different options, energy, you or someone you may be connecting with, okay? It's going to be done with that, and you're really going to be like, I want this King or Queen of Pentacles like type of relationship, solid husband and wife or something like that, like traditional, long term. I feel like you're like, I'm done fighting and having multiple people fighting over me, right? Or being a part of fighting over somebody with other multiple people, right? Having my love offers rejected, that type of thing. I feel like also too, you're going to be thinking about the ways in which your relationship with either your mother or your father contributes to how you have relationships now in your adult life. I feel like you're going to get a lot of enlightenment around that, and you're going to be able to change that pattern and learn to invest in other things. I do see a lot of healing for you. You may be dealing with an Aquarius this year, a Scorpio this year, a Pisces this year for sure, or a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo this year, okay? Those are the main ones that I see, mainly Taurus, Sagittarius. Interesting. Maybe someone may be moving out of a housing situation and maybe moving like to another state or another location. I do see here that there may have been some unethical or shady business going on in either a work situation or with money, and someone's going to figure it out. You could like have a small business and figure out like maybe your employees was like doing something shady or something like that, and it's going to come out. Or maybe in the workplace, right? Like in the accounting department or the HR, payroll, something. Someone's been tampering or playing games with something, creating illusions. This could be like creating like fake accounts that they were sending money to or something, abusing administrative power is what I'm hearing. Okay, it could be a boss or a female boss or a male boss doing this. Someone gets caught and it's going to cause conflict. Someone may lose their job over this too. All right, Sag, make sure you're not the one playing in the workplace. I do see that someone's going to probably be potentially looking into deeper forms of healing practices to deal with some of the trauma and the chaos that they've gone through. And I feel like that's a really good like idea, option. I feel like maybe someone may even be traveling to go see other healers. Okay. I feel like this may happen during Pisces season, so March or whatnot. All right. But remember, again, be careful with like spending so much money on travel. That's something that we talked about earlier. All right, Sag, your reading was pretty cut and dry and clear. Yeah, I did talk about a pregnancy. Maybe there's a married couple. You guys are finally going to get pregnant, okay, after having some issues. I see that. I feel like there's a need to really kind of focus on clearing up the womb space, doing some womb clearing. That can help move the energy through, all right? I feel like maybe y'all been trying for a long time to have a child or get pregnant. Maybe you have a child already, and maybe you're like, being a parent is stressing you out, or maybe your baby mama is stressed out from the baby and needs your help, or maybe the baby mama doesn't really know how to take care of the child, Sagittarius, you know, and you're just like, dang, like, ugh, what am I gonna do? Type of energy. Okay. So the numerology cards that we have for you is patience, and I feel like that's exactly what I was saying about maybe someone was waiting. This Five of Wands can also be inner conflict. Things may be moving slow. It may be that you need to see something from a different perspective, or that, you know, you need to travel elsewhere, or take a trip or a journey, or do some self-reflection, like an inner journey to get to where you need to go next. Patience being here. Solar plexus energy, sacral chakra energy too. So creativity, life force, sexual energy, feminine energy, that's all being right here. So less fire, more water is what I'm hearing. Less of the masculine energy and more of the feminine element. Then parenting with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like someone's going to, like I said earlier, someone's going to really be getting a lot of insight and downloads into the ways in which their parents impacted them and their ability to kind of like set boundaries with other people, you know, be themselves, have their sense of self, even communicate. Maybe someone was really silenced as a child and they were not, you know, given the opportunity to speak up and out. As an adult now, they maybe lie and be sneaky and things like that, and it's causing havoc and chaos with the Three of Swords being here in the Hangman, getting a perspective into why we do the things that we do and why, because it causes conflict in our life, right? Those are messages I'm also getting. Someone may also be becoming a parent this year too. This is what I was talking about earlier, because you see the Queen of Pentacles, she's pregnant. She has that pentacle out, but you know, her belly's kind of bulging in here. Then we have new beginnings, and I said that with the Page of Cups is pregnancy, Seven of Cups is pregnancy, Star and the Seven of Pentacles is pregnancy. Okay, new beginnings. That's like new beginnings can also be like a new child too. This could be, you know, wanted or unwanted. Okay, so just be careful. You know, maybe someone was drinking, had a one-night stand. Be mindful. Also be mindful of, like, you know, maybe messing with someone who may be already in a relationship or married this year too. Temptation, because I'm seeing Neptune energy with the Hangman. Neptune is the planet of dreams, confusion, illusion, and we tend to do things, you know, with Neptune when we probably shouldn't, because we were under maybe like a temporary spell or something, especially if alcohol's involved. So check your 12th house as well. You may have Venus in the 12th house, or for your solar return too, because Venus, 12th house is all about things that are secret and hidden, and Venus, the planet of love and relationships being there, that's like secret romances, office romances, like hidden relationships with hidden agendas. Chakra messages for Sag. Chakra messages for Sag. Yeah, I feel like someone's gonna have a baby this year. Chakra messages for Sag. All right, so we got creation, all right? And this is what we were saying earlier, like really focusing on how are you using your creative life force energy. That fell out right on top of the patience card, which is also orange solar plexus. Thinking about the ways in which, you know, you're using your energy to create, right? You're using your mental energy and your mental capacities to create good things. Watching also to what you're manifesting with the Star here and the Seven of Pentacles. Because if you want to manifest lower vibrational, unethical stuff, it's going to cause for you to have like lack of funds and resources, disinvestments, people not wanting to deal with you or partner with you, etc. Be careful of that, Sagittarius, okay? Watch what you're creating with your word, with your thoughts. Miracle here with the solar plexus, learning how to believe, prayer, contemplation, meditation. That's why the Queen of Wands is here. Really like getting back into your solar power, like really like getting into that Queen of Wands, confidence, courage, exuberance, empowerment. All right, with the parenting being here, I feel like you're going to really think about the ways in which your parenting impacted your solar plexus chakra, maybe blocked it. Maybe you have to do some cord cutting from your parents, and that's going to help you move forward. All right, with the miracle being here, I feel like it's all about like healing that area. Vanity, with the blue here, again, this is what I was saying earlier. Sometimes Sag can be in that lower vibrational energy of, okay, keeping up with the Joneses, shoes, bags, clothing, you know, what's that, that's 21 Savage, she's sucking, you know, I'm not gonna say that, actually. So yeah, trying to keep up with the fashion, you know, just be mindful of that, Sagittarius, okay? So anyways, oops, I hope you can't hear my neighbors. They're like having a party. It's so loud. All right, so Sagittarius, that's your crystal messages. Now let's keep going. All right, let's see. We are on to the crystal messages now. Crystal messages for Sagittarius. Crystal messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. Crystal messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. Crystal messages for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. Crystal messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. This wanted to come out, appetite, nutrition. Okay, yeah. So the first card we got here is Selenite Purification. Okay, and this is saying, as I purify my space, it gives me a clean slate to fill it with things of a high vibration. I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of like healing. That's what I said, especially with the star being here, supernatural healing, recovering from addictions, having a lot of enlightenment this year, okay? Maybe traveling to go see a spiritual teacher to get purifications and get healings. Then you have Miracle being here, all right? I'm sorry, what card was that? That was on top of Miracle. Uh-oh. There was another crystal card. Did I put it away? Uh-oh, or maybe I didn't pull one. All right, pull another crystal card for Sagittarius. Because we only have 2 out here. Get 3. Okay, Labordite, Magic. Oh, awesome. I love this one. I feel like this is associated with Jupiter. I have one of these right here. And it says here, affirmation, to add sparkle to my life, I sprinkle my day with the mystical, magical, and light-filled. And that fell out right on top of the Miracle. So I feel like Sagittarius this year, you're going to really be tapping more into your power, Queen of Wands energy, maybe your Fire Witch, right? And really like start to like look into the ways in which you can heal yourself and be more like in tune with who you are overall, because especially with a lot of that energy coming from the South Node, I feel like there's going to be a lot of false teachers out there, a lot of like people who are surface level healing, etc., and you just don't want to be misguided by that. So I feel like this is saying like really start to do that practice day by day to clear up your consciousness and your discernment, so that if you do need to go into those type of things to work with other people, etc., you know who to deal with, you know how to access it, you know how to do it for yourself, okay? Becoming your own healer and not relying on like what other people do, which is go find somebody and make it temporary. Like, no, it's everyday practice for me, okay? What's your philosophy for everyday living? That's what I'm getting here. Appetite, nutrition. My body is my temple, so I choose food that nourishes my body and soul. I have the insight to make wise choices with my eating habits. And this came out on the Queen of Pentacles, so you could maybe have Earth in your chart, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but that Earth element could sometimes be too much overindulgence in the material world, right? So just be careful of your diet and your nutrition this year. I've been putting out a lot of food channelings too this year, okay? If you check my social media, I put a whole kind of videos about like food and nutrition and just cooking, how to eat really good for really cheap, okay? Sagittarius, so there's that. So let's get into your animal messages. Oh my God, they are so loud. Let's get into your animal messages and then your Ascended Master messages. All right, animal messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, North Node, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, North Node. Also Sag, you know, if you've had, also because of the creation card on top of this orange sacral chakra, maybe a lot of clearing of womb clearing from sexual partners can be major this year for you, and really watching who you deal with moving forward, especially with that Hangman being there. Messages for Sagittarius. All right, we got Condor. You're too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. Okay, so I feel like this year is going to really be calling for you to have patience. I saw that with this patience card here before jumping in, because you may not have all the facts. Also, you may be confused too, or have a lot of different like cups that you're looking into, or maybe some rose-colored glasses or think blinders, and you're not being able to see a situation fully, so that you're not making the right decisions about certain situations. So take the time to really meditate, okay, and pause before jumping into something new, okay? And I feel like that's exactly what the Hangman, this is exactly what that is saying. Have a new perspective on the situations that you're in. Then we got Polar Bear. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. That's nice. Maybe you're going to be having conversations with your parents about, you know, the way that they raised you or things like that, or maybe your partner or your boss, right? Maybe there could be some abuse here with the Three of Swords in the reverse, or, you know, someone who is so stuck in their own way of thinking that they can't see your point of view, and it causes issues in the workplace, the home, the relationship, the family, etc. Take it how it resonates. Then you have the Elk here, and Elk it says, stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. So Sagittarius, I also see that with this vanity here. I feel like maybe you may be like dealing with certain friends groups for the wrong reasons, and they may not like fully respect you because you're not like, you know, flossing or stunting like them or whatever, but you're a part of the clique or something like that. This could be for like work, for school, for your relationship, whatever it is. I feel like, you know, you're gonna have to make a decision, especially with this new beginnings here, if you're gonna continue dealing with the same people and the same stuff that may be like low vibrational, right, and not connected to a higher way of being and thinking. You're gonna have to make that decision this year, Sagittarius, okay? All right, so let's get into your Ascended Master messages. Ascended Master messages for Sagittarius. Ascended Master for Sag. All right, so then we got faith, humanity, and benevolence. And with all that blue, when they were saying with the vanity too and express yourself, all these animal cards have a lot of blue in them as well, and so do the cards that you pulled from both decks. And then you got like 2 blue crystals too, apatite and labradorite. Yeah, so I feel like this is throat chakra communicating. Remember, Gemini is your sister sign, which is the throat. So really learning how to communicate is going to be key this year. Communicating in a succinct way that's very direct and straight to the point, not happy-go-lucky, or like, you know, maybe like pulling in so much like theory and ideology, and just being very direct, that Virgo energy, okay? Then it says here, stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. I feel like maybe you came out of a period of maybe being depressed or something, or you were dealing with a lot of conflict and chaos, and you had like some despair, okay? You weren't seeing the returns on investments that you were looking for, right? You weren't being satisfied with what you were seeing, and now you're like, you know, okay, now things are getting a little bit better, so learning to have faith, okay? All right, so let's get into an Isis Oracle card. Isis Oracle card for Sagittarius. Okay, so we got Divine Sun Child, okay? Divine Sun Child. And right here, what I see is like, you know, there could be maybe a mother figure, a woman figure here for you that's gonna, like, spiritually, that's gonna help guide you into this next like chapter. Maybe I feel like you had gifts as a child, but maybe dealing with certain people, friends groups, etc., separated you from that, knowing that you were special and you were gifted as a child spiritually. Now, like, you know, you're getting reconnected to that path, right, and that lineage. And with the young person being back here, I feel like maybe this is someone who, and this young man, very handsome, etc., maybe you were someone who, like, you attract a lot of like men or women, you know, partners, and, you know, for a long time you got by looks alone, but now it's saying like it's time for like you to have a spiritual path and journey to move forward. And with the falcon, the bird being here, you see the condor, the bird here, and the bird right here too. I feel like that's crown chakra energy. I feel like, you know, getting a bird's eye view, like really seeing things from a higher perspective, especially with the hanged man being here too. Alright, Sag, it says, blessings of the sun flow to you now. It is time to allow your life to flourish without limits, to let your light burn bright and without veil, just like the midsummer sun burning without contest in the Egyptian desert. It's your time to shine bright. Yeah, Sagittarius, okay? It's time to like boss up this year. No more big fish in a small pond, especially with this miracle card here. I feel like, again, it's like, you know, you really had people who try to dim your light, you know, when you were a child, or the people that you're friends with, right? They don't want to see you ascend because it's like a reflection on them staying low. But I feel like you need to really learn how to get past that, because that's going to be something big for you this year. Like, you know, really being in that Queen of Wands, like being in your power, okay? Sagittarius, and like turning down offers, ignoring messages from people who don't match that, who are not on the vibrational frequency of your new beginning, okay? So those are the messages that I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope you have a good year. I'm going to continue to be doing monthly readings for you, so please stay tuned to my channel. Have a great year.